Okay, in this one we are going to create a frequency distribution again, and we're going to look at the data, what kind of data do we have, and decide what kind of chart we are going to create. So it's clear that this data represents times, because if you look at the scenario in the left, it says that the Department of Homeland Security has been to improve the communication between emergency responders like the police and fire department. So these are the times. The data represent the times in seconds, and to talk to link these systems. We have two different systems, so they're trying to connect these systems, and these are the times in seconds. So the time, first of all, it's a quantitative data because it's numbers. Number two, this is continuous data, not discrete, because these are approximate seconds basically. We don't have 35 seconds exactly. We have 35.00123, etc. 38. So this is continuous data, right? So first of all, to create frequency distribution, let's go to pivot table again. Pivot table existing worksheet. So I'm going to create things here. Here we go. Then I'm going to copy that one, bring it here, copy it here. Then the sum, we don't like the sum. We're going to look at the count. But look at the range, look at the count. Yeah, because it's seconds. 35 seconds, we have 1. 38, we have 1. 48. Does it make sense to present these data? We have 72 times the total. So that's why we must group them. When you have continuous data set, the grouping is a must, because it's continuous basically. So actually 35 is not 35, 35.23, so they make it 35, 38 is 37.9, etc. So they actually approximate these numbers. So you will hardly have two values or two times have the same value. I mean, one time has different or occurs more than once, right? It's very rarely, look at these. For example, this one occurs more than once. So that's why we have to do what? We have to group the data. So right click, grouping. So the minimum data is 35, the max 35 seconds, the maximum is 1492 seconds. If you divide them by 100, I don't know, let's start by 50 and see. Still high. So right click again. The suggested 100 was maybe good. That's fine, but still I'm going to go more than this. It's preferable to have between 5 and 8 classes. So 150 I said is not something, maybe we 155. Okay, still. There's a rule, but I don't want you to memorize rules or something. Just follow your sense in this, okay? So maybe 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. Let me make it smaller again. Let's say 200. That's okay now. So this is the frequency. And this is the time. Emergency response time. And I'm going to wrap it. So this is my data. So it's clear that where we are in the middle here, basically. And you can, again, continue creating the frequency, relative frequency, and watch other videos to create other stuff. So I'm going to leave it to you. But if you'd like to create what's so-called the histogram, you can do this in different types, different ways. You can do this. You can select that one here in the pivot, then insert. You go here, histogram. Oh, it doesn't work. No, we're going to go to the bar. Okay, this doesn't represent histogram. This is not good. This is bar chart, basically. But we can make it histogram, by the way. Because these are continuous data, it's continuous, so we have to make the gap 0, right? So what I'm going to do is right-click, format data series. I'm going to make the width almost 0. So this is histogram because it's what? As I said, I'm going to delete this one. Because it's continuous data, so histogram. We can make the border maybe select to be light, just to see the border. And the gap should be almost 0. It's a 0 here already. And yeah, if you look at the groups, we have how many classes? 2, 4, 6, 8 classes. That's fine. So now it tells you the story. So this is emergency response communication, and you can add the primary horizontal, primary vertical response time, and this is the frequency. But this is histogram. Histogram deals with continuous data set. Continuous data set. Histograms are kind of bar charts, but they're kind of they are stacked to each other. They are next to each other. There's no gap between them because we believe that there's no gap between the continuous data set. Or you can basically, without using the pivot table, you can stay in that table here somewhere, and you can go to insert. You can go to histogram immediately. You can get this. Someone's going to tell me, oh, they look kind of different. They're not different, but the number of the classes are different. That's fine. You can change it, by the way. There's another way of doing things here. That's why we said this is the interval between 35 to 385. Between 385 to 730, it's continuous intervals. You can change them, by the way. You can select them here. You can go there. Not number format. Where is it? Right click. Actually, it should be on, I think, on Windows. I don't find them here, so they should be in Windows. In Windows, we can change these guys, these ranges or intervals. On Mac, I don't remember that I could do it in the past. So anyway, yeah, so you can use this method or that one. Both are okay. This one more controllable. We can change the groups. We can play more with the charts. We can control it more. Okay, so this is the way that we create frequency distribution for continuous data set and create a histogram. And you can now tell the story. You can tell me the most time. Where is it? It's here between 835 to 1034, followed by this amount. This is the least group, so you can tell the story about the response time.